morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another live stream. I hope you guys are excited for another day in the stock market over here. We have Jerome Powell speaking later. We have earnings season heating up towards the end of this week. And we also have some very, very interesting developments continuing to occur with the Japanese yen and how it is affecting our bond yields. I can't believe that nobody else is really talking about this right now. I posted that Twitter thread for you guys yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed that, went through there. And I also think we're going to start making a lot more YouTube videos about these things as well. But again, those positions, you guys saw me have an absolutely epic day yesterday. DRV and Biddy absolutely went nuts. You saw the top tick on Raytheon at open. We're going to see what we can do today. Scaled out of a little bit of the Biddy in the pre-market as Bitcoin was coming down. I want to see if I can get a little bit of a scale out on the DRV today as well at a nice little price there, and then just kind of keep going. So let's see what we get today, folks. But it is that time of day. Make sure you guys say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me as well, I'd love to receive some good mornings. Let's do a little bit of a roll call, see who's in here. If anybody is new, let me know. I would love to welcome you guys to the stream here. You guys are going to learn an absolute boatload hanging around here. We've got a lot of fun things to go through this morning. I'm excited to get this market open, see what this thing wants to do, especially with Powell lurking a little bit later. But let's see, team. All right, so we've got Thos, Daily, Taylor, Samuel, Starsky, Tor, Dr. Bob, Caesar, Callum, Wreck-It, Ralph, Trey, Jackie, Armac, Chris. Good morning, everybody. IMF forecast China growth well outpaces the U.S. Yep, Chinese GDP was up pretty significantly, I believe, in the data that came out last night. We can take a look at HSI a little bit and see what we got going on over there. But let's see. We got Jay-Z, Custom, Squirrel, Geo, Daily Taylor. Good morning, everybody. Again, as always, team, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on the way in, cost you absolutely nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot getting these streams out to some more people so that we can honestly teach the people that the things that they actually need to know in order to be long-term successful market participants in whatever the way that they want to participate in the market. So let's go through a couple of these things here that we've been talking about. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter yet, you absolutely should be. It's Short the VIX 1. We posted a couple of those threads. One of them yesterday was the reason why we saw the market movements that we did yesterday and how it relates to our bond yields. So what we're seeing right now with USD JPY is something incredibly dangerous for the overall market. Now, there's a couple of different things that I have to kind of work through for some of these theories before I include this in one of the write-ups that we're going to do on I'm going to call it VIX Insights. I think that's a really good name for it. That little, it's like a, I don't even know what we call it. It's like a research reports that I'm going to be sending you guys. It's going to be all of the macro stuff, historical things that are happening, company write-ups too on individual names that I think are interesting that we can break down. That's going to be awesome. But when we're looking at USD JPY right now, looking at this on the daily time frame, you guys saw me, I believe this was last week and the week before in the beginning of April. I said if I saw this and this was a stock, I'd be screaming. I'd be like, this thing looks like it wants to rip. The implications of the relationship between the US dollar and Japan and the Japanese yen moving up like this is very, very important for our bond yields. Here's why. Japan is now, and again, I kind of go through this more in depth on the Twitter thread, but we're going to go even more in depth, obviously, in those research reports that I'm going to be sending you guys. So Japan's the largest foreign bondholder in the Japan is the largest foreign U.S. bondholder. So if you're starting to see the Japanese yen weaken against the dollar, it means that if they sell those bonds and they convert their US dollars back into yen, they receive more of their own domestic currency than they thought they were going to previously. Now, that causes some interesting implications for yields. So if they're selling these bonds, which is going to make a whole lot of sense, you're going to see giant spikes in the 10-year, which is exactly what we've been seeing. Now, what a lot of people, your subscribers are about to get more than they pay for. STV's on a roll. Oh, yes, I am. So the thing here with bond yields is that everybody and their mother was talking about this weekend. Oh my God, the market's coming down because of geopolitical wartime escalation in the Middle East. Okay, well let's think about that. If that was actually the reasons as to why we were selling off yesterday, well, Raytheon and the defense stocks should have been big green. Nope, they were flat. So Raytheon was red here. I mean, I bought it down here at the 10, sold it up here at like 101.50 on Monday. Just kind of got out of that position. This chart does still look good though. So it doesn't mean that those defense stocks don't still look good. Lockheed, the only reason why Lockheed was green yesterday was because of that giant multi-billion-dollar contract that they received from the United States government. Okay, let's look at XAR. XAR is the aerospace and defense sector. What they do yesterday? Absolutely tanking. Let's think about oil. If we're seeing tensions rise and escalation in the Middle East, you would expect to see oil prices go up. Nope. Oil prices were basically flat yesterday. So it can't be the escalation as to why we were selling off, because none of the actual individual names that you would typically expect to see really start to get movement to the upside were moving to the upside. All right. But then you go back to USD JPY. And also the other point of that too is that and if you were to see that escalation, you'd also see more flight to safety, which is more demand for dollars, which you are kind of seeing, but it's a different relationship. But you would see large bond purchases. There is an inverse relationship between bond prices and bond yields. So if you think about overall bond prices, and just supply and demand. Well, if you were to see more demand for bonds, you'd see bond prices go up and yields go down. This is the 10-year yield. 10-year yields going up. So it's not that escalation in the Middle East. That's the reason why we're selling. It has to do with the sales of either people putting on, and that we talk about it a little bit in that Twitter thread, the carry trade. It's either the repatriation, which is basically just taking the US dollars and bringing them back to yen, that is causing these bond movements to the upside, or it's just Japan as a whole selling portions of their US bond investments. So that causes yields to go up. When yields start ripping like this, the market gets scared and it starts selling off. So again, I know some of you guys might be new. That's a little bit high level for everybody, but that's what's going on right now. It's not any of this other nonsense that you're seeing on Twitter, like or CNBC or Fox Business. Like they don't know. They just don't know. Because when they say things like, "Oh, look, it's because of this," and then you just look at all of the other factors that would confirm their thesis, it just doesn't work. So let's see, team. Yeah, I'm super excited to start getting that out for you guys. It's going to be on the same platform that we have, but it's basically it's like research reports, basically, is what you guys are going to be getting. I'm so pumped. Good morning, everybody. What's up, team? And then, yeah, so let's talk about the DRV. The DRV is looking good. I'm probably going to take a little bit off of this today. This one was on the Swing Kings watch list for you guys. Anybody in the Swing Kings course, you guys saw this one yesterday. Drop down below here. You could got any of these entries in here. Absolutely ripped. Biddy was another one. So I've been effectively short Bitcoin. Not really, because I just own the inverse ETF up in here. So it was probably right around like 68,700, right around there on Friday. So this thing has made some really nice moves to the downside. We're crushing it, man. I mean, finally someone says repatriation. It was a long time ago. We were concerned about that eventually. Well, now we're seeing it. You love the knowledge. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it, my man. Again, team, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. For those of you guys that have just seen me on Instagram and TikTok that are like, oh yeah, look, it's impossible for me to just kind of show you guys the vast amount of things that we do around here in a minute and 30-second video. So you guys are going to learn a lot, man. I'm excited. But overall here, ES is just kind of chopping around. S&P 500 futures just chopping around. If we see yields do this and start to break out of and start to take out yesterday's high at, was it 4663? I mean, you will probably see the market get a little scared, especially with USD JPY doing this. What is the TINA trade? There is no alternative. I mean, TINA is more so a concept, not a trade. It's a concept that says that, and it's been all right. Let's talk about it like this. This is a lot easier. We have Mastermind tonight too. Oh, you guys are about to have some fun on that one. So look at 10-year yields as long as we really can go back here. 10-year bond yields have been on a significant decline. When you think about modern portfolio theory, there's a lot of other different elements to it. They're not just going to come out and say, "Ooh, 60-40 bond equity portfolio. Ooh, you get a Nobel Prize." That's not how that works. So there's a lot more that goes into it. But just thinking about that normal 60-40, where people put 40% of their investment accounts into bonds, 60% into equities, and then even that 60% is split between growth, dividend payers, things like that. Well, bond yields have been significantly decreasing over the years. So when you think about the time periods at which, like, think about where yields were here, 10% in the 80s, 9%. Like even here, they were what, 7%? You could get a 7% yield on government bonds. Where is safe right now? That is an interesting point that we have to talk about. And we'll do that in a second too. So, Jason, if I forget, just remind me because I do want to hit on this point too, the Tina. So, what people mean when they say there is no alternative is, well, when you see very low rates like this in overall low federal funds rates and inflation coming up, it wouldn't make sense for you to own bonds paying, I don't know, 3% when the equity market is going up 10, 15, 20% year over year. So it like doesn't make sense. Like you got to think about the opportunity cost and game theory it out. Where why would you buy something that's going to pay you a 3% yield when you could put it somewhere else? Even though you might have a little bit more risk, but you could go to a dividend payer that's been pretty solid, and you can still have that equity growth that pays 5%. Like why would you buy U.S. bonds? They will force us to buy bonds eventually. I saw somebody say that. I'd have to look into that, but I don't know. The theory that the way that I'm operating right now is you almost need not, again, not a world war, but when you see these developments happen, a world at war will cause flights to safety and will help the United States government refinance all that debt, or roll over all that debt. Sorry, refinance isn't the technically the correct term. But let's talk about safety. Let's see. I just bought the Swing Kings course last night. Fell asleep watching it. I'm so hyped today. There you go, D Young. And again, guys, for everybody. Oh, I don't even think I pinned that for you guys up there. So pinned to the top of the live chat is the link to get 50% off the Day Trading Mastery course and the Swing Kings course. I'll throw the link in here for you guys as well. I mean, you guys know the deal at this point. You guys know the deal at this point with just how nasty that stuff is. But safety. Let's think about safety. So right now, Jason, everybody is operating under the assumption that the Fed is not going to be able to accomplish their long-run inflation target of 2%. Now, if that's the assumption and you think inflation is going to be the higher for longer metric that a lot of people are looking at, like people are talking about the federal funds rate being higher for longer. And while that may be true, well, you also could easily see inflation be higher for longer as well, because moving rates from 0% to about what, 5.25 to 5.5% is not really going to help um take away the effects of printing a third of all the money supply in a year. What people also don't get about inflation is, like, yeah, we saw like 9% CPI numbers and now we're seeing it in the 3% range. People are like, oh, 3%, that's not bad. It's 3% on top of the 9%. Like that's what people are failing to realize. It's like, guys, it's still like, all right, so let's say you were to have like a long run 2%. All right, well, one year you have 9, then on top of that, the next year you have 3. It's like it's not 3% on the initial, let's say 100, it's 3% additional on the 109. It's bad. So safety. So if you're operating under that assumption that, again, inflation is going to be higher, well, you need to buy. Okay, let me phrase this differently. Institutions have to buy things then that will benefit with inflation. So gold, silver, energy, things like that. And that's kind of what we've been seeing. We've seen Exxon ripping. You guys saw my 535% silver trade. That's why I one of the main reasons why I traded silver and let it go for a little bit. Because you know that, again, if the overall assumption right now is inflation is going to maintain at these elevated levels, we have to own things that are going to benefit with those inflationary pressures in the market. Mara, yeah, I'm getting real interested in this thing now. Keep going. Oh boy, we're getting close to our launch zone, ladies and gentlemen. So guys, I mean, you guys have seen the two Mara trades that I've talked about over the last year. We had this 1066 breakout, and then we had this other one here as well. So this is the actual launch zone down here. In an ideal world, if we trade back down into this zone and we start to chop around and start to break out of it, I'm going to be very, very, very interested in that trade. Very interested. So again, I mean, we talk about this one a lot, how I did not manage this one the best that I possibly could. Still made 600% at the second take profit here, but I really just should have traded the shares. This one from back in July of 23 was about 1200%. That was really good. Um, yeah, I mean, this thing definitely has some more downside, especially if Bitcoin comes down into the halving. Remember, the miners are going to be getting less of a reward. So they need Bitcoin to be higher in order to operate their business at the same levels as they have previously. Oof. I'm on a roll today, ladies and gentlemen. We are on a roll coming into market open. We got 15 minutes to go. Again, team, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. D Young, welcome. Swing Kings course, day trading mastery course. Those are really going to help you guys out. That's what they're there for. Less trades, more profits. You guys see, I mean, let me see what I'm up this month. It's probably pretty nuts in terms of percentages. Let's see. Well, in the last month of time, it's like a little over 24%. Let me see if I can do it for like April. I think I can. I think I can. We're doing good. We're doing good. Yeah, we're doing good, lady. These swings have been nasty. ACB was dirty. I mean, this is DRV is not going to really do anything until market open. I want to see what happens with that. ES is starting to slip. Bitcoin starting to slip. I scaled out a little bit of the BITI, the inverse Bitcoin this morning in pre-market. So we're going to see what happens there, but I like it. Probably just going to throw a stop at break even. I have alerts. I just they're not showing up here. So I mean, I have an alert down here. I've got some alerts at these lower levels. So I'm gonna just be looking to see if those wanna hit. Exponential numbers get out of control really fast. Yeah, especially with the CPI being where it is and the cost of living adjustment for Social Security coming, I believe, in May. Oh my God, that's gonna be another research report that we got to give you guys. Dude, I can't wait for you guys to have access to that. So Sunday is when I think I'm going to be releasing that to everybody. And then the write-ups are going to start the following weekend. You guys are in for a treat, man. 10-year yield broke yesterday's high. Yep, there we go. Is USD JPY going? Yep. All right, team. Here we go. All right, I got to turn the AC on. It's getting hot in here. Again, give me 2 seconds. Oh my God, we got like button slackers this morning too. All right, 2 seconds. I just got to turn the AC on real quick. I got to hit a button. Righty. You forgot about the Social Security impact next year? Yep. That cost of living adjustment is going to be nuts. It just keeps going up, man. It just keeps going up. I have Bitcoin on the hourly here just because I was just staring at this chart a bunch, so I know where we are in relation to other things. Like this is about where I was short, long, the inverse ETF, same thing. Now, Score, we definitely could have a little bit of upside today. I mean, but you got to remember we do have Powell. We do have Powell coming in a little bit later, so I don't actually know where he's talking or what he's talking about. Is it like a Fed Listens event? Like, does anybody know the details of what Powell is going to be talking about today? Because it's not an FOMC meeting, obviously, but it'll be interesting. Relief bounce? Yeah, we could, but you look at this thing on the daily, I think we're going to, I mean, I think it's possible that we come down to this 50-60 before we kind of flatline a little. That's kind of where I'm looking. We'll see, though. USD JPY is still freaking pushing. We got the 10-year going up. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to get nutty. What do we got? Oh, and to be honest, just putting it out there as well. even though obviously you guys saw me have like a really solid day yesterday. I mean, I also had Micron calls that I did ditch most of them for like, I think maybe a tiny little paper, like 5% loss. Like it was like a point oh, like nothing loss. And then I just left the other ones just to have some hedge to the upside. So, but I'm out of the Raytheon. I do think that Raytheon is going to give us a good setup. It looks nasty on the daily. The issue is though, is I'm looking for upside hedges to the down, and that's why I'm scaling out of some of these inverse ETFs. Is like I don't want to be full crazy net short oversized on the downside. But there isn't many long setups that I'm looking at right now that look good. Facebook looked really good yesterday until the giant sell-off and then just invalidated. We pull up Facebook right here. This no longer makes sense. So we'll see. If you guys find tickers today, though, that are holding, let me know because those will be really interesting. Remember, I can find the vast majority of things that fit our setups in the market, but I won't be able to find everything. UNH post-earnings setup, I don't think it's up enough. I thought it was up like 3% or something. 7? Ooh. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it on a healthcare name, you know? We could. We could. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's just UNH is such a whippy stock. I like the flip of trend, though. I mean, it's not a full trend flip, but I mean, you pop big on that earnings. Kind of wanted to, that was one that I was thinking about, just kind of not gambling, but like obviously like having solid like risk management in there, like maybe risking like 0.25% on some UNH calls because they had sold off very significantly from the DOJ lawsuit that they had, the investigation. So I mean that wasn't earnings, that was just lawsuit. So I didn't take it though, but DM the Reuters headline on Powell today. Thank you, Ralph. To square restrictive policy with... No, that's March 7th, 20... Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I just wonder what the event is, you know? I just want to know what the event he's speaking at. Yes, losing it a little here. We got 7 minutes to go until market open, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are excited. This is going to be a fun day. Let's see. What do we got? Yeah, make sure you guys are following me on Twitter as well. I mean, I can throw the link to the Twitter account in here too. Here you go. Here you go. Those threads and those kind of little bit of the insights in there into what we're talking about on Twitter are going to be very helpful for you guys getting that preliminary understanding of what is going to be in the big research reports that I'm going to be giving to you guys. And again, it's going to be like super cheap. Like you guys aren't finding that type of research anywhere else. And yeah, so it'll go out on the free newsletter this weekend. So you guys that are on there, you guys will be good. And then we'll talk about it on Monday as well. And everybody that's already in the courses is going to have the link too. So I wanted to make sure that I know a lot of you guys are really interested in learning these types of things and in getting those insights and honestly enjoy when I go on my little tirades over here. But again, it's different when I can sit down and go through and go like data point, data, further the idea. It becomes a lot more valuable than me just riffing on a stream. Is there a mistake in pre-market data and BABA and TradingView? What's the mistake? What do you think the mistake is? I mean, we can pull it up, but it's down. I don't see anything crazy on here with this. Can I message you on IG if I need help or just Twitter? You can message me on Instagram too. I message a lot of you guys on Twitter or on Instagram. But yeah, and again, that's the thing I provide for you guys too. It's like the courses are one-time fee, but you guys send me a message on Instagram or Twitter. I'm always accessible to help you guys out with your learning. Dude, this thing is still pushing. Where's the 10-year? Still pushing. Oh my Lord. It didn't close at 72.99. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Powell and Jefferson have a sit down. That'll be interesting. That'll be real interesting. I don't know. That could be a fun afternoon. USD JPY rises 0.3% to highest since 1990. Oh my God. That's ridiculous, man. If the 10-year cracks forced 7, this market is going to get so... See, it's starting to lose it. Yeah, since 1990. This is crazy, man. The yen is getting hammered. And then Yoeda, the Bank of Japan head, is saying that he's not going to do anything about it. It's crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy world we live in today. I can't believe that. They're just letting their currency go to China. Here's the other thing, too, though. What you got to realize is you would expect to see the dollar actually lose it a little bit here, too. But it's not, because the dollar is in relation to this Dixie chart here is actually based on the dollar's relationship to a basket of 6 other currencies. The 3-year yield. Yeah, I know David's been talking about the 1 year, but his data feeds have been so messed. A lot of the data feeds have been so messed up, I guess, on some of the other sources for bond yields. So this dollar move could get nuts. Because if you see all these other currencies getting hammered as well, I mean, and the dollar can honestly suck a little bit less, this thing can continue here. That's still going. 10 years still going. Jeez, man. Here we go. The market is literally underreacting to the currency issues. The bond market isn't. The equity market doesn't know. The equity market is only really reacting to what they're seeing out of bond yields, but nobody really knows the reasons why the bonds are moving the way that they are. People are like, ooh, war. And it's like, listen, dum-dum. Sorry, that was mean. If you saw big escalation and conflict around the world, you see flight into bonds. You wouldn't be selling bonds to go back to your own currency if you're in a bad situation. That doesn't make any sense. You go to the safest currency. Sorry, that was mean. That was mean. Whoever thinks that out there, you're probably really smart. At least you're talking about bonds. You're thinking about it. All right, team. Again, as you guys are filtering in here, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button. If you guys are learning stuff and you find these streams valuable, helps me spread these streams out to some more people, so that we can have more people that know why the bonds are moving the way that they are and not thinking it's because of geopolitical conflicts, which technically also, if you think about it, the term geopolitical doesn't mean what everybody thinks it means. Like, it has to do with like if you look up the term geopolitical, and like geopolitics is the study of the effects of Earth's geography on politics and international relations. So, like, how does geography have anything to do with the war breaking out in like Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Hamas, and Iran now? Like, how does geography? I mean, yes, geography will play a role, I guess, but like, we probably should find a better term for everybody than geopolitics. Like, I get it. Like, they're thinking geo world politics, obviously, but like, that's, you put them together and it just means something different. All right, team. 1 minute to go. I'm amped up today. We're going to have some fun. Don't apologize. Give this man a like. He works hard for you. Yeah. Wow, we've been using the... Yeah, it's not the right term. Like, I heard that like one time and I was like, yeah. Mountains affecting the bond market. Hey, man, maybe I'll do a research report on that for you guys. How how Mount Everest is. Here we go. ES. Oh, DRV. Nice move there. All right, let me see if I can get a little scale. The spreads are terrible. So we're going to see what happens with that in a minute. Let me see if I can get this. I wonder. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's good. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be able to get a good fill here, I think. Yeah, got it. Nice. All right, so realize some profits on the DRVs. Realize some profits on the biddies. So, I mean, now I really just have to throw stops at break even and then do whatever now. I don't really have to do anything else. Didn't you say geopolitical economics? I don't think so. I don't think I'm taking that class, man. Yields, yes. All right, let's see. Here goes DRV. Market unopened, imbalance to the buy side. That's interesting. What are all my stop on this? I kind of want it in profit, and I want to target something crazy. So I gotta, excuse me for a minute, team. I gotta throw some stops, throw some limit orders on there too. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Actually, we're gonna do that. Actually, we're gonna move that up a little. So where would that be in relation to? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's fine with me. Caution. Yeah, whatever. So took some nice profits on the DRVs. That's good. Took some nice profits on the biddies, which is, I hate that we have to say that, but it's BITI, so we have to call it biddy. And then I want this. Boop, boop, boop. Where's Bitcoin? How's this doing? Where are we? It's popping up a little. All right, let's see what we got here. ES chopping around. All right, that's good there. All right, what do we got to do? Now I got to do it on the biddies. All right. I almost just need a stop on that. I don't really need a... ES coming down, DRV flashing, but that's fine. The BITIs are coming up. Hold on, I gotta make sure that's correct. Yeah, that's good. All right, cool. Sorry, I just had to set some orders up, team. Now we're good to go. Those HSBC options really came to life this month. Oh, I bet they did, buddy. I bet they did. Yeah, so DRV looking great. That thing's filthy. Again, like that. This was one on the Swing Kings watch list for you guys this weekend. This one was as well. BITI, this one was great. So, I mean, that's on the hourly here. We can throw this on the daily, see what this looks like. Boom. Boom, baby. That's what we like to see. USD JPY still pushing. The 10-year still coming up. Yeah. Oh, we got some like button slackers. Let's see. So, I mean, what am I up today? Nothing crazy, like 0.8%. I mean, I was up like 6.5% yesterday. That's good. DraftKings gonna rip. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at DraftKings. This trade was nasty. This was the 1400% DraftKings. But how's it look now? Not really for me. This one's not really for me here. DRV, boom, boom. Keep it going, baby. I like that. That's looking good. Hit the like button as you come in. Thank you, Thos. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, Biddy and DRV looking good. All right, what else we got here? What else we got to do? No real day trade setup setting up, so we need this thing to continue, I think, a little higher. Yeah, I think that needs a little more. Whoa, DRV 45. Let's go, man. Let's go. Yeah, so I mean, I probably could have waited a little bit to scale out, but it's fine with me. Fine with me, man. I'll take that all day long. So now we're up nicely on the day, over 1% now. With those moves in DRV and Biddy. 10-year looking interesting. USD JPY doesn't really show any signs of slowing down. This was the one time ever in my life that I really wanted to open up a Forex account and then just sling this. Like, guys, how long have we been talking about this USD JPY move? And the implications that could come with it, with bond yields and everything else. Like, again, we could have been better about making the connection, like, and gone like short TLT. But it's fine. I mean, the Biddy went crazy. The DRV's looking good. So, I mean, you can't really ask for much more than that, man. Dude, it is still going. ES coming down. If this continues with USD JPY going up and the 10-year still going up, you're going to see continued selling in bonds. You're going to see overall fear in the market because people are seeing the bond yields going up. It doesn't necessarily matter, guys, that they know why the bond yields are going up. It just matters that they are. So everybody is going to start reacting based on what you're seeing out of these yields here. So DRV popping, Biddy popping. We've got ES coming to the downside. So again, for those of you guys that don't know, DRV is the inverse real estate ETF. It's 3 times levered. One of the reasons why I wanted to scale out of this thing today was because of the decay that can come from these inverse ETFs. Like, they're 3 times levered, they're swap. There's a lot of different things in them that I don't necessarily enjoy dealing with that risk. But again, there are always some really good opportunities on them as well. And again, if you guys see other tickers, let me know. Wow, DRV. Oh my God. Up like 1.36% on the day here. That's great. On the week, let me see what I'm up on the week, man. First 2 days of the week. What's yesterday? The 15th? So 7.26% on the week. Damn, man. Look at us. Swing Kings for the win. Mara in the 1450s. Good. 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 I want Mara to come down a lot more so we can play with it. I can't do anything with Mara here. Everybody, you guys were asking me a lot, and again, I've stuck by this for a while. Especially these moves in Mara over here. I'm not interested in any of this. I want Mara way down. Even here I'd be fine. If this thing could come down to like 1287, then shift trend, I'd be all right with that. In an ideal world, though, if we get back into this launch zone, that's kind of what I'm calling it, because again, we got this move. If we can come back down into this launch zone, I will be thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. Affirm is tanking still. Yeah, I mean, I think this one's rate sensitive, isn't it? Can't their rates change? I'd have to take a look. This Affirm trade, guys. Do I think gold and silver still looks like it wants to squeeze? I mean, squeeze is a buzzword. I mean, this silver trade was good. If this thing can consolidate, pull into the 10, I'd be interested at taking some SLV again. Probably going to have the same look as GLD here too. Ooh, GLD actually looks a little bit more aggressive here. So they absolutely, I think they definitely have more upside. But I'm not really interested in doing anything on what do you call it? I'm not really doing anything on gold and silver right now. Jeff, I don't think that's really existed since like a year and a half, and I haven't been around there in like what 8 months now. So you would have to ask them about that, man. I haven't been there in like I think it's like 8 months at this point, 6 months, 6 7 months. DRV, thank you. Most everything is tanking currently. Not my trades. Not the biddy in the DRV. I mean, Bitcoin's going to move. Dude, the 10 years about to hit 4.7. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. That's insane. Where's the yen? Whoa, 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 whoa. Intervention? Hold on. Hold up. Is that intervention? Hold on. That looks like intervention. Yep. Yep. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. That's big. Watch the market here. You might see yields come down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. That DRV play looks nasty. Yeah, I know it's dirty. Hold on. We need to watch this. If that's a big move. Hold on. Yield's not really moving that much yet. DRV moved. Watch the market. Biddy going. There you go. That's huge. Japan capitulates. What's intervention? It would mean that they raised rates or they're doing something. They took some sort of action to control the currency. Whereas that almost makes me want a long TLT or TMF. I would go TMF. I don't know what they're doing here. Let's go to a shorter time frame, smaller time frame. I mean, it's coming back, but that's weird. No, this. I mean, this is market's still coming down. Biddy. That was just a spike in the value of the yen. Or where's the dollar? Hold on. Did the dollar just get hit? The dollar got hit as well. So this could be the dollar. What would they be doing with the dollar right now? DRV is just ripping. That's fine. I mean, keep going. Biddy's going too. DRV's a better shares play than option. Oh, no, I know. That's why, guys, I've been telling you guys this for years. I don't trade options on anything that's 3 times levered. Anything. It doesn't matter what it is. USD JPY briefly erases increase, falls to day low of 154.04. But yeah, that's why you took a 20% profit. That's still good. I mean, my shares up on DRV right now are up. What are they up? 10.72%. That's epic. I mean, I have my stops and everything in place, but that could have been the dollar. So you can see Dixie's moving around here. What happened with GLD, SLV? Did something happen over there? A little bit. Nothing crazy, though. Q's not finding strength? No. I want to go back to the 10-year. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. It's still holding. So that wasn't anything to do with... That didn't move the bonds yet. If this thing pops right back up, it'll be a nothing burger, but they just did something. USD JPY doesn't do that. I'm looking for on the news feed to see if there's anything. It didn't work. I mean, whatever they just tried to do is not working. Unless they raise rates in Japan, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think it's gonna really have an effect. But I just kind of want to know what they did. Biddy still headed higher. TMF is moving up. Yeah, yields are backing off a little. I don't know. That's just a nasty chart that I don't want to buy. That's the problem. That would be a shot in the dark, which I don't really want to take, you know? Yeah, I mean, you can see yields, the 10 years coming down. Little bit. It's not crazy. It didn't really get that move with USD JPY. It's coming right back up though. Whatever it was ineffective. I wonder what they did. They would have had to have bought. Oh, you know what? No, that wouldn't make sense though. Wow, up 1.75% on the day right now off a couple of these. The Biddy and the it's almost at my buy-in price. It's not my buy-in price. It's like I want it sub 150 to then potentially shift the trend and come back up, but I don't even know if it's going to at this point. Do I know anything about QYLD for dividends? Is that a covered call ETF? The one thing you have to be very careful, and everybody listen up for this. A covered call ETF, you have to make sure that they're selling them out of the money, because your principal amount on that covered call ETF will just it'll just deteriorate. So your initial equity investment will deteriorate. You'll get the yield, but your principal won't go up. Because think about it, if you sell covered calls like at the money and it goes up, you get exercise. Well, you're not getting the actual equity benefit. If it goes down and you're still selling them right at the money, well, you can't even get your initial investment back up, the actual equity portion. So you just get sparked. So you need to have it be able to, they need to be selling them a little bit out of the money. I think QYLD is, I don't know though. I forget. There's a list of them that are like solid ones, and there's a list of them that are I think QYLD is a decent one. You just have to look at like how they sell the covered calls, you know? Thanks, Jack. I'm going to have to go, but I'll drop a like on the way out. Where you going, Daniel? Just kidding. You have a great day, buddy. This is holding. This came right back up. What the heck did they just do? Yeah, you're saying it's 10:46 p.m. in Tokyo. Why would the policy? It would have been they wouldn't have done anything. And if it did have anything to do with rates. Daniel, REITs are different. Some of the reasons why the REITs are going to go down, I mean, the real estate portfolio can go down, and they have to pay I'm not like always the biggest fan of REITs. I know some people are, but like if you want exposure to real estate, just KRE. There it is. There it is on KRE. I was very shocked that this did not do this yesterday. DRV going. It's a mortgage REIT. No, I know. It's just the reasoning behind why the equity would change is, what do you call it? It's different with a REIT than with a covered call ETF. They're holding it there. 10-year holding. This is looking good. I mean, we'll see what happens with DRV here. I actually might move the stop up a little more. Thoughts on NVIDIA for the day? I mean, it's probably in the toilet. That weekly looks nasty. I just don't know if I want to play NVIDIA on a weekly setup. Daily's probably, yeah, no. The weekly looks good. The daily looks icky. This is looking like it really wants some more downside. The weekly looks great, testing that 10, consolidating. If you get a couple of more weeks of flatness out of NVIDIA, that could be fun. Hey, I'm new here from Kenya. Oh, what's up, man? How you doing? You did the Carvana thing. Oh, you got out of it, or what'd you do on it? Because I know you've had those. Value the underlying changes. Yeah. But the research, like, I had this argument with a real estate professor one time, and I said, all right, you have X amount of dollars to allocate to real estate. Please explain to me how it makes more sense to take that money and buy a REIT versus going out and buying an actual property. And please account for the tax benefits and everything else. And he just was like, I just like REITs more. And I was like, how are you a professor saying that a REIT, again, it's a lot more passive, but Netflix has earnings Thursday, so I'm not touching it. But, oh, you rolled them. There you go. DRV, rip, rip, rip. Look at us, ladies and gentlemen. I just like, I don't get it. Like, maybe you get a decent yield, but it's unlevered. So like, I don't get it. Oh, I got a lot of people from Kenya in here today. Welcome, team. How we doing? Yeah, you guys are going to learn a boatload in here. Netflix going to rip on Thursday. I mean, if they wildly beat their earnings expectations, yeah. I've heard this before. Yeah, REIT is passive. There's some tax benefits, but not as many as owning the real estate outright. Yeah, well, my thing was I was so confused as to why the professor was saying that a REIT was a better option than buying the actual property. I was like, how does that make sense? This is looking great. Biddy's still looking good. I mean, I scaled out of these this morning. All right, that's not moving. Yields are hanging on. ES is trying to bounce a little. Let's see. And again, guys, for those of you guys filtering in now, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button, it just helps out a whole lot getting these streams out to some more people. I think you guys are kind of seeing a little bit of what we do around here. I think you guys are going to learn a lot, but yeah, I mean, cost you nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot getting these streams out to some more people. I think I want to start creating some more YouTube videos as well. So yeah, make sure you guys have notifications turned on for the channel. So you guys are notified when I go live and go make YouTube videos. I think you guys are going to get a lot of value from that, and especially the research reports that I'm going to start getting out to you guys very soon. What will Papa Powell talk about? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how he can really spin what's happening, but he will try. He will try. DRV, rip, rip. Look at us, guys. Yeah. I mean, you guys know the deal. This is the best place to come and learn about markets and trading. There is nothing else like it. Yen moving. Let's see what we got here, team. Fed Vice Chair Jefferson, rates could be higher for longer. Jefferson expects inflation to decline with Fed rate steady. If inflation persists, hold rates higher for longer. That's what I'm seeing here. Powell has to address USD JPY. He has to. I don't know how he won't. Bond yields, everything. He has to address it. Or he just won't. And he'll be like, nah. He'll pull a Ueda and just say, like, it's not really what we're focused on. You're from Argentina? What's up, Felipe? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, this is moving back. ES is screwing around. Looks like it wants to come up. DRV's holding up here, though. But if the market starts turning around like that and yields back off, I mean, this will come back down. It's fine. I've already made my money on it. Like, I don't really need to do anything else. We are up 2% on the day here, though. So I do this every single day? I do. I do 9 a.m. every day. Unless it's CPI day, then I come on earlier. And sometimes for NFP, non-farm payroll. DRV's still going, man. I mean, let it go. Let it go. What a day, man. What a week. What a week we've had. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and we've already done what we needed to do. I am going to move those stops up on DRV, though. That I am going to do. Where are we? Yeah. I would love for at some point, either this week or next week, for that big limit order to get hit. Now, after this moving up of the stop, I'm not touching it anymore. I'm going to wait and see if we can get all the way up here. Did you just frozen us? I did. Yes, bouncing. Uh-oh. Watch the bond yields. Check Tuesday. All right, what do we got? Oh, and again, guys, we haven't really talked about it today, but all the courses, 50% off there. I mean, I'm not here to be like, oh, you have to pay twice for the day trading one and the swing trading one. Those of you guys that want to get all that information, all the education, you select the all-in-one access. You get both of them for the price of one. I send you guys that Swing Kings watch list every single week. DRV was on it this week. Biddy was on it this week as well. We had a couple of other potential upside setups that did not validate. And then the day trading mastery course just gives you guys one of the nastiest strategies that I've ever built. We also have mastermind for you guys tonight. Oh man. Oh boy. Yeah, it just bounced right back up. The yen just said, nope. Sorry. Nvidia is up 1.3% here. That's interesting. How's like this doing? SMH, little bit. SOX S. This is probably down. Nah, it's not bad. I wanted this. I just can't go crazy on this. Dude, it's right back up. Decent SPY bounce. Yeah, watch out with USD JPY doing what it's doing. Because that bounced right back up. You throw this back on the daily. Look where it is now. See? Yeah, it sold off, but it was way down here. Where's AMD today? Okay. We're coming back a little. For those of you guys that don't know, that are new, I own a boatload of AMD at $11.39. When that thing was cracking above a certain level, I had a giant position in AMD, and I sold some covered calls. We're gonna see what we can do with that, though. Did this hit that 5100? Or no, it was way below 5087. $50.87. All right. Ooh, we are 20 likes away from 100. Thank you, team. Again, folks, as you guys are filtering in, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Costs you nothing to do it. And then that those research reports that you guys are all going to be getting are going to be accessible to everybody. The cost on that thing is going to be incredibly low. Incredibly low. I want everybody that wants to have access to it to be able to. You guys kind of see what we're talking about in here. You guys are probably going to get between 4 and 6 of those a month. Those research reports that I want to send out. NVIDIA is now a flight to safety? No way. No way. Where's Micron today? I'd be curious about that. Where's Micron? Ouchie! No, that one's down. Micron not having any fun. I can't believe what they're doing with the yen right now. That's kind of insane. Not gonna lie, that's kind of some insane movements there in the yen. That looked like intervention for a second, and I was gonna get ready to sell all of my shorts. You just ditch them and then just wait and be like, all right, we locked in a sick week. Just let it go, see what happens, and then reestablish later. If it wanted to come back up, I mean, I had already scaled out this morning. Um, Yields are coming down off of this, which is interesting. Like, because if that continued, bond yields are gonna just go right down. Yeah, I would not say Nvidia is a flight to safety. I would not say that. DRV back up. Biddy's kind of screwing around. Probably up like 1.75% on the day here so far. Looking good, Billy Ray. Jeff, no, it's completely different, man. Completely different. So yeah, if you're interested, just shoot me a message on Twitter or Instagram and we can go through it. I have on the link there. I mean, there's a lot of testimonials on there from people just having just amazing success with the concepts that I teach. On my Instagram, there's a bunch of them as well. Yellen's running her mouth right now. What's she saying? I don't see it. I don't see Yellen talk. I don't see it on the feed, but it easily could be happening. USD JPY back up. These are looking great, man. These are looking great. Yeah, so I mean, I moved that stop up pretty significantly on the DRVs. So that's good. The biddies, I've got a nice stop and profit there as well. So we'll see. Any help for Baba coming soon? I don't think so. It depends on really what's going to happen with the dollar. I mean, China's economy actually looks relatively good, but like, where's yin? Like, I have a position in yin. Is this getting hammered? Yeah, this thing's getting hammered. I would love to buy this thing down here. I might actually buy more yin. J-Pow, say something dovish today so I can eat off more swings. Dude, I know you guys have been just killing it with the swings. Yeah, I mean, the DRV was good. If anybody was able to grab this one yesterday, you're crushing it. The biddies are looking good, the short Bitcoin. So we'll see. We will see. I just want, what is Yellen saying? I don't see anything. Ralph, do you have it? Because I don't see anything that's been, Yellen. Yields came down. DRV still up. That's a bit weird. Oh, is this a KRE? This could be a KRE sympathy. Yep. KRE is still pushing to the downside. Regional banking ETF that's going to get hit by the commercial real estate sector. And I believe DRV also has a lot of inverse exposure to the commercial real estate space. So that's probably why we're still continuing to see DRV to the upside there. There's 46 new highs on DRV, ladies and gentlemen. Sent the headline. Thank you. Thank you. I got to turn notifications on for that one too. U.S. Treasury Secretary Yellen, I will meet with Chinese officials this week and discuss anti-money laundering and balanced growth. Yellen and the government were also talking about financial sanctions on against Iran. So that'll be interesting to take a look at. Let's see what happens with this. Let's see. The Cougars? No, dude. I did have people in my DMs this morning. They happened to be dudes asking me some weird questions. So if you're a dude, I talk about markets and trading, not, hey, do you want to do anything one-on-one and do you have a girlfriend? That's an insta block. Leave me alone. Sorry. Not my thing. KRE bounced a little. This thing could get nasty. How's this look on the hourly? That's a wick right there, man. Yeah. I don't know why people do that. I'm like, leave me alone, man. Like, I couldn't imagine, honestly, if they're doing this to me, I mean, I know. I got it. But but like I couldn't imagine being like a female on social media in those DM. Dude, I bet it's insane. I bet it's ridiculous. Like they do this to me. Just tell these guys that I'm a lizard. No, they probably spin that a certain way. Carry pushing. I'd love to see DRV get a big break above 46. I mean, if this thing can get up to 51, oh boy. Yeah, it's weird, man. They're probably my boy. It's not. My friends don't have enough time during the day to send me weird messages on my Instagram. Like, it's not. Nobody has time for that. I mean, yields are holding up here. Oh, there goes DRV above 46. Could just be the spread, though. Sorry, buddy. Bro, yeah, stop. I know it wasn't you. All right, guys. That's funny. I mean, it's ridiculous, but oh yeah. Oh, how are you guys liking that new prop firm? That new prop firm, I mean, I wasn't cautious at the beginning, but like they're not new. I mean, they've been around for a little while, but I mean, they have the sickest deal out of any prop firm that like I've ever seen. It's like $50 for any size account. So, I mean, if you guys are interested, you like prop firms, especially for futures, there you guys go. I mean, there's that link. I know some of you guys really do enjoy those, so there you go. There you go. Which one is that? My Funded Futures. Wayne passed the evaluation yesterday. There you go. Yeah, Webull does let you day trade futures now. Webull has futures, which is really cool. So, I mean, some levels to watch, obviously, is going to be the bottom of this zone here, 50.8650, and then this low from the overnight, 50.81. If you break that, you're probably going to sell pretty significantly. If USD JPY just pops right back up. Yields aren't really moving along with it yet, but give them time. Give them time. Oh, shoot. Oh, I know what that is. Yeah, no. Yes, KRE bounced a little. Nothing crazy, but it did move up a little bit there. Ooh, 17 likes for till 100 team. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I might try and get a YouTube video out for you guys tonight as well. So, I mean, make sure you guys have notifications turned on. It'll probably come out at like 6 or 7 Eastern if I can get it out. If not, well, I mean, I'll probably make it tomorrow. The situation is going to remain the same. Dollar looking like it wants to fade. Not with this. That's a dirty daily candle on the dollar so far. But it could have been like it could have been dollar movement, but oh, you know what it might have been? Here's what that might have been. That could have been the effects of like ditching the dollar for yen. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. I'm just trying to think through it. Like I'm just trying to explain like and go through the thought process of what the heck happened here. I mean, dollar down, yen or dollar would go up. Bitcoin halving rally already partially priced in. Mara CEO. Well, he's talking his book, remember? So, I mean, the Mara CEO, it's in his best interest to actually have that be the case. I've seen some very interesting correlations with Bitcoin recently, with like how it compares to 3x QQQ and some other things as well. I mean, it is, and then now you add in all of these ETFs. And did I see post ER for UNH? I didn't do it, but I know people were talking about it. Did it do it? Yeah, no. Yeah, it's healthcare stock. I wouldn't have done it on. That's why I didn't do it. I was like, man, healthcare stock. I don't really want to play around with that. But yeah, I mean, like if you think about like the ETFs, people are really excited about them, and I think that they need to reel back in their expectations because it creates more volatility. Especially because Bitcoin trades on the weekend and the ETFs don't. So, like, especially with what we saw like over this past weekend with Bitcoin tanking at market open Monday, and people want to get out of that, they sell the ETF. What does the ETF have to do? The ETF has to market sell. So they just go out, or they have to sell. I mean, we don't have to say market sell, but the ETF has to sell the Bitcoin. So then you see an additional selling pressure, additional amount of selling pressure come in just because people are selling the ETF on Monday. So can it work the other way too? Yeah, it can. But like, think about it. It almost works. It almost is going to have more of a downside effect than it is an upside effect because if Bitcoin rips on the weekend and then opens Monday, are you really going to see people fly in and try and buy the ETF? I don't know. People will sell it though. Fear is a lot stronger of an emotion than like greed or something like that. So it's not to say that I don't think Bitcoin's price is going to continue to go up over the long term. I just think people don't realize what they're actually buying. On another day, you would be in IWM calls, but not today. Yeah, it's just icky today. Like this is still going. Yields, I mean, the 10-year is coming down a little bit, but it's just kind of converging on the 15-minute into the 10. Like it hasn't done really anything yet. DRV came back down, which is fine. That's probably KRE. It hasn't really moved that much, but this thing gets whippy. So, I mean, I've already made my money on this. I have some unrealized profits out there. I'd love to see this thing continue up to some of those crazy levels. But I don't know. I mean, already made the money on BITI. Already made the money on DRV. Locking our gains. Stops in profit. I mean, can't lose. Unless there's a nasty, crazy gap, which would suck. But, you know, that's the risk you run. That is the risk you run. Macro question: what happens to rates if geopolitics, buzzword, causes oil to go over 100 again, and if the U.S. gets drawn into an unwanted conflict? Couple of things. They probably won't cut rates. They might a little bit. But you have to think about what happens in that type of situation to the overall. Like if the U.S. really starts to get drawn into a conflict, you're going to see a flight. I think it makes more sense to talk about like global conflict because the U.S. is basically already in it. So, like, you would really just see like flight to safety, which is going to be U.S. The dollar and U.S. Treasuries, which again, we've talked about this a lot, and this is going to be one of the in-depth research reports that you guys are going to get, can easily cause and give the Treasury the ability to roll over this debt at lower rates as the demand for our bonds starts to step up significantly. So that's more so what I'm thinking about with it, Knifey. If oil goes over 100, you're gonna see. So you're not gonna see rate cuts because our CPI numbers are gonna go through the roof. Not like, I don't want to say through the roof, but like they're gonna increase. So ES is starting to move up. Nothing crazy. I mean, you wouldn't get a day trade entry here. That would be insane. And this is not gonna have enough risk on it either. I don't think it might, but I don't know. I'm not really interested in a whole lot this week, just because like. It's just there's risk everywhere. Like, this thing is nuts. KRE up, DRV coming back down a little bit, but I mean, that thing's up 3.9% today. That's fine with me. The US cuts into conflict. Yeah, well, the problem is you also said oil, but if oil gets over 100, it'd be really hard for the Fed to come out and say it's okay to cut. Like, where is oil right now? Are you talking about like CL, WTI? Like, where is it? Is it in the 90s? It's at 85. I mean, oil does look really good here. Actually, where's Exxon? Exxon's getting hit. Where's Oxy? Oxy coming down too. I mean, I know a lot of you guys swung the weeklies on this one or the next week's and made this well free up at this area here. So, I mean, obviously it doesn't look like we ran through any of like the TPs, but you guys that traded options on Oxy went nutty with that one. DRV chilling, USD JPY. I mean, screwing around. Yields are actually coming down a little. So if yields come down today, you kind of give back those gains. Ralph, you were talking about the dollar's probably coming down too. Yep. There you guys go. Simple as that, man. I mean, you guys, the amount of things that you guys are going to learn around here is like nutty. I hope you guys are excited for those research reports too. I'm pumped. I am pumped. Did this do it? I feel like this just did it. Because the range actually might be big enough. It's just like when you see, like, when you look on the chart here. Oh, hold on. Yellen says we have some spillovers from Iran situation, but not widespread. Interesting. Okay. Is the dollar coming back up? No. Yields screwing around. All right, let's see. I'm just looking at the news feed. Like, I should have another really good Twitter thread out for you guys later today as well. So be on the lookout for that. I should call it an X thread, you know? The IMF is concerned about medium-term U.S. fiscal trajectory. Yeah, no, sorry for my language here. I really apologize. No shit, Sherlock. Like, real, yeah, yields down. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. Did this just do it? It might have. Tesla's bouncing. Yeah, but I'm not really a big fan of Tesla here. Your ears just burst into flames. Sorry about that. I didn't mean it. You were too slow setting up the limit order. Yeah. I think it did it, though. I don't know. I mean, it's close. The TP is probably like right here. Right here. I don't know. DRV moving back up. Where's that thing's chilling? Yields. Okay. Missed the entry. Let's see. I'd love to see DRV start really climbing over. Yeah, VIX couldn't even sniff 20. People are talking about being really scared of the VIX right now. It's at what? What is it? Like, let's look at the VIX here. So the VIX is the volatility index. Like you look at this thing on a larger time frame. Like let's look at this on a monthly. Yeah, like this is nothing. People are like, oh my God, the VIX is going up. Yeah, okay. The VIX is at 80, it's 80, like 50 in 2015. Like this was pandemic. Like this was what start of the Fed starting to run off the balance sheet and tapering of asset purchases hit 38. Like, yeah, okay, it's up a little bit, but that's not to me anything that is gonna be a cause for concern yet. It's because people are so just like gung ho about like, oh my God, the market has to continue going up in the same way that it has forever. And even like, you guys, you got to remember too, like, I'm 24. You think I was around in the market in 08 or 2000 or anything, but we can still see the signs that like it doesn't seem as if the market is going to behave the same way over the next 20 years as it did the last 20 years. It doesn't make sense for it to. Unless, oh, this is a good one, man. If this gets down there, that's going to be fun. Here comes DRV again a little. Where's Bitcoin? I mean, this is going to be on the monthly, so it's going to look ridiculous. 1 hour. If that starts to lose it, uh-oh, spaghetti-o. So you're coming back down to that zone. There you go. Where was the RMAC? What was the entry on it? It almost looked like it top ticked it. Was it 5110? It looks like it would be 5110, and you just got either really close or hit first TP. 5110.50, TP1 hit. Guys, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, so you'd have this. 5110. That's a top tick if I've ever seen. Well, you may not have gotten triggered in. Your risk was probably this 3.25 about. I mean, let me look and see risk to reward. Yeah, that would be about what it is. TP1 was, what was TP1? In it to win it on your prop. There you go, Jackie. I mean, this is the day trading mastery course strategy right here. I mean, I'm on the stream. I can't really, like, it's hard for me to do everything all at once. I mean, that's dirty though. I mean, I hate to say it this way, but that's why it's had so many winning months in a row. Just perfect. Perfect. I mean, you can just do the math here real quick. TP1 it had to have been right. What is it? 23.8 points. So that's little less than 12. So you'd be at like 11 something. Yeah. So TP1's like right here. Your take profits, all their final TPs down there. Great work, man. TP1 at 98.75. Yeah, so TP1 was here. See, this is why I get frustrated sometimes because I can't. So that's what the trade looks like. I don't know if everybody would gotten triggered on that one though. 51.10.50. That's a top tick if I've ever seen one. So again, I'll throw that link in here for you guys to hop in. I mean, there you go. You're seeing everything play out. The Swing Kings, this stuff, like. So yeah, I mean that gets you both 50% off, buy one get one free on the day trading mastery course and the Swing Kings course. That's dirty, man. I don't know if everybody would have gotten triggered there. If that does this, oh my lord. What was the risk on it? I actually might have it might be 3 points of risk. It might be 3.25 though with 2 ticks below or above in this case. Because the range, it doesn't look big, but it is big. Like that's 11 points. That's 100 something percent. Like you probably just got like 100. Oh, it was more because it's at 98. Because so you got like 130% on your first TP on an ES. Oh, come on now. It was 2.5 points of risk. Dude, are you kidding me? See, now I'm angry. I gotta be streaming with you guys and not freaking trading. Bitcoin looks like it's getting hit a little here. You got DRV looking good. Biddy's coming back. Jeez, man, that is filthy. That is filthy. Well, let's see if you hit double TP. I mean, that would secure yet another green month on it. Dixie is a lot more whippy than it should be today. I think it's because of this. Yeah. Bond yields aren't really doing anything. I mean, they still are up 1.24%, which is significant. So now your stops are at break even. You're just hunting that low. That's filthy, man. So again, team, oh, we're 12 likes away from 100. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In it to win it. There you go, Jackie. Yeah, 4-4. You're hunting a 1 to 9.5. There it goes. Look at that. Are you kidding me right now, dude? Are you serious? Look at this. Was it actually at 10.50 and you guys got filled? Oh, the 2 and 10 jaws are closing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's on the newsfeed causing this right now, team? I mean, I'm surprised you guys got filled there. That's, I mean, unless you put your entry and you put it at 51.10.25 by accident, I don't know if you're getting filled at 51.10.50. Reason behind the trade? I mean, there's a lot of reasons for it. I mean, I built these strategies to basically, it has to do with very specific levels of retracement. So when I go in and you go through it, like I say, it has a bunch of winning months in a row. I not only do that and show you guys in those educational courses, but like I show you all the trades that are taken with it over a 10-month period. You had it at 10.25. All right, so it was 10.25. That's what I thought it was. Because I don't think you would have gotten filled at 10.50. But you definitely would have gotten filled at 10.25. So you have 23 points to your final TP there. That's disgusting. And you guys can see it like on all my other Instagram videos, the trade. Like we had this one this is the one that I drilled last week on it. This right here. This was great. I mean, it runs up. First TP was like right in here. I think it was 57.75. I mean, I had to sit in it for hours, but then once this candle opened, I just ditched it right here, even though it shot up initially. But that was dirty, man. That was filthy. So I'm telling you guys, it's best trading education in the game. Once you guys see these research reports as well, oh boy. Oh boy. All right, so it's a little lower right there. So you're hunting a what? 1 to 9.3. Bro. Like you guys see it, and you guys see this all the time play out. Less trades, more profits. Here we go. Is it gonna hit? Looks like it wants it. Looks like it wants it. Come on. Do it for him. Do it for him. NQ and ES virtually flat. Are Russell getting killed? Yeah. DRV's moving back up. That's really good. Biddy's looking good. I'm probably up over 2% on the day. Yeah, 1.83. That's good on the swing. You couldn't get the limit set in time. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it, and I was like, like it's hard for me to do like everything on this. Like we're talking about macro, the swings, everything. Like sometimes I'll just miss them, which stinks. But you know, I mean, 23 points on ES is no freaking joke, ladies and gentlemen. That's 230% on the initial margin on an ES. Okay. There you go. You already nailed it at first TP right here. There we go. I think you guys got this one. We'll see though. I mean, it looks like it wants it. We will see. What time's Powell speak? It's around I think it's 1:15. The funniest thing too, this is the funniest thing about this strategy is sometimes people will like come into my comments and be like, "Why did you short there? That's such a bad trade." And it's like, "Oh yeah, terrible trade. Terrible strategy, terrible trade." Yeah. No, it definitely doesn't work. They're like, "It was going down and you bought it." And it's like, yeah. And then since it follows exactly the back-tested simple strategy I teach, it then did this. But also, again, I want to make this clear too. Like, is it going to do this every time? No. The strategy has, from what I've tested on it, about a 30 to 40% win rate. But if you think about the risk to reward on it, I mean, you're hunting a 1 to 9.3 to your final take profit right now. Okay. That's if you do the math on that, you need a what? Let's call it, all right, so 1 to 9. You do the average on it, that's probably 1 to 6. So you do 1 divided by 7. You need a 14% win rate to make money. That's why everybody loves it so much. DRV looking good. Biddy looking really good here too. I'd love to see you guys hit this final TP, especially since I freaking couldn't trade it. Biddy looking at 830. DRV's trying to get above 46 again. That's nice. If this thing breaks down, loses, hits your final TP, I mean, I will make some more money on the Biddy long and the DRV long. Squirrel got it. Nice job, guys. You're not that far away. I mean, this is 50, 88, 75, the low, and you need 50, 87. So, I mean, are you going to do it? It looks like it wants to. You got it as well, Boric. There you go, man. Dude, I'm so happy. I mean, again, I'm a little upset that I wasn't in it, but I'm so happy that you guys are crushing it with this. Here it comes. Let's see if we can hit that final TP for you guys. I mean, I don't know. I'm just looking at this thinking, oh my God, I just missed out on like 4 or 5,000 bucks, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go, SCV's courses. Thank you, Jackie. Yeah, I mean, you guys are gonna see anything like this out there on the market. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see. DRV at 46. You got Betty. There it is. Let's go, man. There you go. 1 to 9.3 risk to reward with a tick of drawdown. Are you kidding me right now? Are you come on. All this other nonsense out there that everybody's like, oh, I'm trying to. Yeah, have fun. Have fun, guys. That was awesome. Great work. Look at how fast that was. Trev Trades caught it. Oh my God. You guys are awesome. Dude, I love it. I love it, man. So, everybody, again, you guys know the deal. Everybody gets that 50% off deal to the courses. I'll throw that. I mean, the link's floating around. You guys can do what you got to do here. So, here's the link. There you go. Kicking ass today. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Great work. I mean, I'm sitting over here printing money on the DRV, so I can't be too mad. The Swing Kings course watch list is still doing work. Oh, man. I mean, are we up over 2% on the day here? Yeah. All right. I mean, that's fine. That's fine, man. I mean, I'm going to be upset that I had to stream with you guys and wasn't able to get that one, but, you know, guys, the system works. Yeah. Yeah. That is now pretty much with this trade from last week, Monday, and for this one right here, you have a ridiculously high probability of locking in yet another green month with this, especially with that one being a 1 to 9 to the final TP. So that's probably going to give you an average trade right there of 1 to 6, maybe 1 to 7. Then you nailed the other one for, I don't know, 1 to 4? Oh, come on, man. You missed it. You were driving. Yeah, I missed it. I was hanging out with you guys. I'm angry. That would have been like, that might have been that actually might have been like 6 grand I just missed out on. I'm happy you guys hit it though. You know, can't win them all, man. Can't win them all. But I know you guys drilled it. That's all that matters. I mean, not really. That's actually not all that matters. But so yeah, DRV cranking, Biddy looking good. It's fine, man. It's fine. I'll survive. Just goes to show how well it works, man. All right. Bitcoin coming down. That's why Biddy's getting this nice move here. We got DRV moving to the upside. We got 10-year coming back up. USD JPY coming back up. You just manhandled this thing. Your sacrifice is greatly appreciated. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. You're welcome. No regrets. Guys, there's gonna be way more of these. Like they happen. They happen all the time. I mean, again, though, they it's not like it's an everyday thing, but they do happen. And when they do, bing bong. So then the other levels we got to watch is a break of this zone. And then you got to watch this level here, 50, 81, 25. That's dirty, man. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Let's see. I kind of want to see some gains numbers. How much did you guys make on that one? How much did you guys make on that one? I want to see. Let the live chat know. How much did you guys just make? That's so nasty. There it goes. Biddy coming up. DRV getting a bid. I like it. Ping pong. The price is wrong. I do remember those days. So you're watching this level now. If this thing gets taken, spaghetti-o. $428 on SPY options. Atta boy, Trev. Atta boy, good work. Or percentages? I don't care. I mean, you can say what you want. I know a lot of people are trading it on futures though, so like I already know the percentage. But let's see what you guys did on that one. There it goes. Up $900 on 8 micro squirrel. I'm proud of you, buddy. Great work. Great work. DRV cranking. IWM testing low a day. Yeah. Yin, what are you doing? What am I doing or what is Yin doing? It's probably getting manhandled. I came back up a little. You punched it out at $1,000 profit. Great work. Great work. USD JPY back up. Dude, that's nasty. That's just filthy. That is just filthy. Well, not much else to say there. DRV looking great. I mean, those shares are up 12%. That's nasty. The Biddy shares are up like 8. Let's see. Up like 2.2 on the day here. Looking phenomenal. Up 5% on your overall account. That's amazing. That's just great, man. Am I going to be live for Powell? Nah, we're not going to be live for Powell. I got a lot of stuff. I think I'm going to get a YouTube video for you guys today, too. See what we can do there. Dude, if Bitcoin loses this, it's going to hunt this real quick. 68, 21, 16 or whatever the hell it is. You played options on the downside. That's great. 1 of 1. Great work. I mean, guys, I'm proud of you guys. Like, and the thing is, oh, I will peek out, Len. The best part about this is that, again, I want to teach you guys to be self-sufficient. So even if I'm over here live streaming, going on crazy tirades, thinking about the swings, and you guys are over there just in the back corner, like, ooh, day trading mastery course setup is going. And you guys are able to do that. I mean, that's what means the world to me. All these other people trying to be out there scheming you guys with alerts, it's just a bunch of nonsense out there, man. So again, everything that I've kind of set out to try and accomplish with these educational courses with you guys. I mean, the results, the messages you guys send me every day are just amazing. The research reports that you guys are going to start getting is going to take your guys' education to the next level. I just can't wait. And that's also something that we can continue doing for forever. So I'm super excited. This is going to be, yeah. And we have mastermind with you guys tonight. That's going to be awesome. DRV back down below 46. That's fine, man. I mean, we're still cranking on the week. I think I'm up like 8-ish% on the week here. That's real good. Yeah. Well, tonight's mastermind is big. It's not like the big one. Tomorrow's the big one with the DCFs. But that's going to be epic, man. Yields are kind of screwing around. That's just perfect, man. Like, you don't get much more perfect than that. Bing. Dead. Biddy hanging around 830. I might actually move the stop up on that. Yeah, I might do that. Because I didn't move the stop up again on the biddies, I don't think. No, I didn't. So we're going to move that a little. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Did you miss it or did you not trade while streaming? I mean, a little bit of both. It's hard for me to do everything all at once. Like, because I'd have to log in, do the thing, manage the trade. It's just a lot. Like, I couldn't, there was no way for me to get it. Like, it happened so fast. It went up and I was looking for it. I was like, and then all of a sudden it was just bing, dead. But I just missed out on a lot of money. So, little upset about that. But hey, the DRVs and the biddies are just fine. So, it's not the end of the world. It's just more money. Woo, what a day it's been so far, ladies and gentlemen. So again, we're 9 likes away from 100 on the stream. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Remember, we're live every day at 9 a.m. Every day. Dixie recovered, looking for a breakout. Oh, did it? Yeah, it did a little bit there. This is just kind of hanging around. I wouldn't really expect much out of that today. DRV. It came down a little. I mean, I already moved the stop up on it. I'm going to wait and see if it wants to go up here to 51. My stop's somewhere in here. So we're going to see what happens with it. Yes, watch out. Well, it could pull back up, but I mean, if you look at, I mean, you got a little, you got a little bit of something there, but that's just, that's like one of the most perfect examples that you could ever see of this. Yield screwing on. All right, guys, I got to grab water really quickly. Give me like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Just got to grab some water. Squirrel's entry was 51.05. That's still a dirty entry. Ooh. 10 year. Ooh. That's interesting. All right, give me like 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. Let's see. I mean, dude, 5105 is still a dirty entry. It just happened like with this, the entry was 5110.25. So there you go. Anybody that's had any doubts, there it is. This thing's not really moving. Where's AMD? I don't want to look. What about like RKT's? Oh, I want to see where ACB is today. No, ACB is invalidated. I'm not touching that again. So this was the dirty ACB trade that, I mean, you guys, this was one of the main reasons why I was able to be up so much last week, was this entry on ACB and just ripped it, man. Let's see. And then where's SLV? Yeah, that was good. SLV is going to give round 2, I think. I think we'll get SLV round 2 at some point. Can't win them all. Yeah, but that would have been a freaking good one, Wayne. It's all right. I'm glad you guys drilled it. Close your biddy for a 25% gain, 1% on the account. Really did not like how the chain was moving. Yeah, all those, like, guys, I feel like sometimes I say things and you don't listen. What have we talked about? I mean, it's not levered, but like it kind of is. It's an inverse ETF. Anything that's an inverse ETF or 3 times levered, you guys know that I'm never trading options on them. Ever. Never, 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 never. But Daily Taylor, that's still great. I mean, that's still a good gain there. Like even with the shares too, like I'm able to just hold it and just let it continue to ride. That's still solid. I mean, you still hit it. Let's see. Where's the ES bouncing? Yes, I mean you kind of got that little 5-minute setup there, but not. I wouldn't have taken that one. It needs to be more aggressive or more kind of well defined for that to happen. Biddy's still holding at 830 here. Watching ES to the upside for 3 points of RIP. What? Ups? What do you mean? Are you talking about this? No. No. Guys, you already just nailed a 1 to 9 risk to reward. What are you doing? Relax. Why? Less trades, more profits, guys. Not hit a 1 to 9 risk to reward and try to do more. Come on. Let's be smart here, guys. Yeah, yields are coming down a little. Yeah, if I can get this YouTube video out for you guys today, it's going to be really like this is going to be a great one. All good. Didn't risk much at all. Just wondering, flash down from being 50% down 50% to up 30%. You thought screwed them out? How did it go down that much? It's dude, that's why it's like the way that they calculate these and the spreads are icky anyway, like on the underlying. So the spreads on the options are probably going to be horrendous. Was already in when I heard you say it. Yeah, I mean, again, it's kind of the name of the game. It's like anything that's a 3 times levered or inverse, like I'm not trading options on them. They just move so strangely. Like I've had times in the past where like I've had like options on something. Like there was one time in particular where I had puts on one of these ETFs. It went down and my contracts went down. And it wasn't like, oh, my contracts went in the money and the position went down. And that was like, I'm never going to be touching that again. Nothing, no, thank you. That was years ago. But that's just like, that's just art. Like, that's just beautiful right there. Sorry. Let's see. What do we got here? Team Yields coming down. USD JPY holding. Let's see. All right, what else we got? And is there anything that looks decent to the upside? Like I haven't. How's Apple look? I mean, I don't think this is going to look very good. No, that looks awful. Tesla's terrible. I mean, Mara is getting down to our levels, but it's not. I mean, this is great for me. Keep going. Keep selling, man. The chain was moving crazy and you were in the money too. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to be so careful with those 3 times levered. I feel like we talked about that a lot, though. Daily Taylor. That one, I understand. It's like, oh, okay, but like that one you should have known. Netflix intraday. I'm not going to be doing that, I don't think, but whoa. They have earnings coming up too, so they're going to be stealing from everybody on the premiums. Netflix ripping there, though. I mean, they're up 2.33% with the market not having any fun. Uh-oh. You rarely trade those? Yeah. That's fine. I mean, live and learn. Live and learn. Yeah. I mean, you guys have seen me make that shift recently with like, if the market environment is going to change, we still have a lot of opportunity to take advantage of. We just need to be a little bit more nimble in where we go for it. I mean, that's why DRV, Biddy, like those are looking really good. You're still in it. What are you targeting? This? Are you targeting the 50, 80, 125? Is that what you're doing? I mean, that might hit. I don't know. Second time here. So would you do the SQQQ? Well, if it shares, yeah. I wouldn't trade options on it. It has to do with the way that the leverage is calculated and the daily rebalancing. So what you're saying is you're going to take, this is why, you got to think about it like this. If you're trading a levered ETF, it's effectively a derivative. It's deriving its price from underlying asset and using different instruments to gain that leverage, swaps, all sorts of futures, forwards, everything, bonds. So, okay, but that needs to get rebalanced every single day. So then when you have an option on that, you're then basically trading the second derivative, and your options prices can get all out of whack because of that rebalancing. So to me, if the risk to reward is there on the shares, I'll take that all day long over the options when subjecting myself to that risk. Now, if it's something like Amazon, Facebook, all of that, I mean, I'm probably going to be taking the options on it. Whoa. House Budget Panel Republicans met with Fed's Powell, discussed monetary policy and inflation. I mean, they will do that. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, does that make sense? Like, you're trading like the second derivative. So it wouldn't make sense to like, you're already trading a derivative when it's levered or it's inverse. Let's take out Lyft. Nah, not for me. Not for me. That's filthy, man. I don't even want to look at that anymore. That's just dirty. That's like rated R right here on the screen. Like NC-17 type of trade right there. Like, that's crazy. All right. DRV chilling. Biddy's looking good. I mean, we do have this on Biddy. 80-50. I could take a little bit more off there if I wanted to, but we'll see. We will see. I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to let it go. USD JPY movement. Yields are coming down. Watch the market. Watch the market here, team. Let's see. Yeah, Lyft is just not going to be for me. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's too whippy. Oh, weekly? Oh, you got to be specific. Weekly on lift. Weekly on lift. Looks really nice. There you go. 1 of 1. Thanks for that. Yeah, so this looks a lot better on the weekly. I do actually like this. This actually looks good. Thank you for that. Yeah, the daily looks terrible for me, but like I like that on the weekly. That actually looks real good. Bitty good. Do I trade indices at all? I mean, I trade ES, which is where this came from. The S&P 500 futures. That's all I trade. That's all I really day trade is ES. So I mean, Bitty and DRV still looking great. So I mean, if we can come down here and crack this low, which you would need some help from yields, which is not helping anybody. Like US 30. No, that's the nonsense, Joseph, that they're gonna try and teach you in the Forex space. That's the Dow. They call it US 30. They're using silly little Forex sorry, I'm gonna get a little heated here. They're using stupid Forex brokers with bad data feeds where they're trying to get people to take trades, figuring out lot size, all sorts of nonsense that you don't have to think about. If you have the ability to trade future stocks or options, even crypto, over not just Forex, but on these Forex brokers, you absolutely should. Your data feeds are bad. The prop firms are just, most of them out there, and I've been saying this for a while, they're just scheming people. So it's not like me saying, oh, bad. I'm saying that you're sticking your head in the alligator's mouth and hoping you don't get bit. You know, you're introducing so much more risk to what you're doing when you don't need to. With futures, a point's a point, a tick's a tick. You know exactly what you're risking. You're not going to have to deal with any crazy slippage. Your data feeds, you know they're accurate. Like, it's so much better. The only time that I've ever wanted to trade Forex was this. When we saw USD JPY setting up like this. That's it. That's the only time that I've ever been like, oh my God, I will want to trade Forex. Does that make sense? Like I want all of you guys to be put in the best like conditions to have success. So like if you have the ability to do that, you absolutely should. If not, I mean, day trading like on those brokers is going to be really difficult. The spreads, the slippage, like you don't necessarily understand how much you're risking. Like the feeds are bad. You're going to see different quotes on different brokers. Like I don't know why you would want to do that if you have the ability to trade other things. You know? Ooh, Bitty coming. Bitty. Let's see. ES slipping. Like it's just like I don't. And then you see all the creators out there are just like I haven't seen really many that I'm like, oh yeah, smart person, like in that space. Not one. Maybe one. That's it. Let's see. DRV trying to hunt 46 again. Bitty looking good. I mean, if this thing starts really knifing down below these levels, like what do you have? I mean, there's not much. You throw this on a bigger time frame, what do you got? It's not much protecting anybody over here. I mean, you do have this 50, 70, 18 points lower. That's really all you got. So if this loses it here, CL back to green and showing strength. Ooh, is it? Oil. Yeah, that's the weekly, but daily is going to look interesting. Dude, that does look kind of nasty. The weekly or the daily on CL looks pretty dirty here. Let's see. All right, guys. It's 11 a.m. It's 11 a.m. That is going to be wrapping up our day today. I mean, just another amazing day on the swings with DRV and Biddy here. I mean, this is just from the Day Trading Mastery course. Absolutely epic trade here. So again, I'll throw that link in here one last time for you guys to get access to that 50% off deal. Here you guys go right there. I mean, you guys see it in real time every day. So, then again, we have a really big week coming up for the rest of the week with earnings and everything, and then that research report service is going to be out to you guys on Sunday as well. So, team, you guys have a great rest of your day. That was absolutely filthy. Let's see if anything else crazy happens. I mean, I got a lot of other stuff I got to do, so Ralph, I'll probably hop into the voice chats and stuff at some point if I can. But other than that, guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Peace.